In mid-October 2025, a small room in Accra made history. A Liberian scholar unrolled an 18th-century map, drawn long before colonial borders existed. It revealed vast networks of gold across West Africa. But what silenced the room was this: the same locations matched the sites mined by American companies during the Cold War. 3 days later, Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traoré, stood before the world and said, "If gold was taken without our consent, we have the right to demand its return." It wasn't a speech. It was a claim, and a line had been crossed. Across the global south, one phrase began to echo: *justice for African gold, *. Washington called it baseless. But in the streets of Ouagadougou, people called it courage. For decades, gold had left their soil and vanished into vaults they would never see. Now, for the first time, a leader wasn't asking politely. He was demanding accountability. Then came the leaked Cold War mining reports hidden for decades. They showed gold transported to the New York Federal Reserve, not as trade, but as control. Traoré addressed his nation with calm defiance. How much longer must we pay for the silence that built someone else's strength? Burkina Faso called for a tribunal, the International Gold Reparations Tribunal, a permanent forum to expose the truth of colonial and Cold War extraction. Many dismissed it as symbolic. But symbols, when rooted in truth, can move nations. From Harlem to Sao Paulo, murals appeared with 3 words: "We remember everything, The movement spread, not for money, but for memory. At an open-air gathering, Traoré spoke plainly. If aid must be traded for our silence, then it is not aid. It is a bribe disguised as mercy. Soon after, Burkina Faso launched a digital archive, documenting every ounce of gold, every erased contract, every forgotten name. It wasn't about gold anymore. It was about the right to remember. By the end of October, Burkina Faso had not won reparations, but it had changed the language of power. Because when memory returns to the people, it was taken from justice is no longer a request. It becomes inevitable. Truth does not expire.